Hi, friends. I'm Ruel. Welcome to Tabletop tonight. On the tabletop right now is Sherlock Solitaire. This is a game from Wise Wizard Games, who were kind enough to give me a copy, and I'm going to show you how to play. This is a solitaire game, but it can be played by two players cooperatively. But obviously, I'm by myself, so we're going to play it solo today, friends. What you are doing is trying to solve the case, and I'm going to be playing as the esteemed, the world famous Sherlock Holmes. So there's your starting card. You can also play with Watson, and you have a choice of a couple of different cases. I'm going to play the first case here, the Valley of Fear. Okay, that's going to give us our win condition. I'll talk about that as we go along here. I'm going to jump right into gameplay. You have a couple of things here. You have your detective card here. You have your reference card here, and then you have your investigation and threat cards all shuffled up here. This is your wound card. So if you suffer 3 wounds, you end the game immediately. You've lost. So I'm going to draw, on your turn, you're going to draw 4 cards. I've drawn 4 here. And they're going to be one of 2 varieties. It's either going to be an investigation card, and you can tell it's investigation by this top part here. It has a number and a magnifying glass. And if it's a threat, it has a little dagger and a letter. Okay, so the letters are A through D. The numbers are 1 through 4. And on your turn, you're going to draw 4. Now, what you're going to do is play into 2 different areas. You have your office to the right, where I was going to say Professor Sherlock Holmes is here in the office, and then you have your crime scene on your left side. So you're going to be playing in 2 different areas, and you play your cards one at a time, and you must play them into one of the 2 areas. So, and you have to play them 2 in this area and 2 in this area. So I'm going to start with the number 2 here, and then I am going to place the letter D here. Okay, so that's my 2 here. So now I must play my next 2 here. Okay, and what you're doing, it's a game of hand management. On the right side, you're trying to collect sets. Now, a set starts with a number, either 1, 2, 3, or 4. It doesn't have to be in any particular order, but then it's going to alternate. You're going to have number and then letter and then number and letter. And the way this works is I have a 2 and then a D, and then the next card has to be another 2, and then the next letter has to be anything but a D. So it's going to be alternating. You keep the same number, have different letters. And then on this side, you're going to be collecting pairs. Now, right now it's a 3 and a D, so there's no pair. But if you get a pair of numbers, then you're going to go to your detective card, and whatever the numbers, if I have 2 number 3s, I'm going to be taking a investigation card from my office and placing it into the crime scene. And there's other things that you can do as well. We'll get to those as we go. Now, if I have a matching D or a matching threat card, that's unfortunate, because if you have matching threat card, you're going to discard them to the discard pile and take a wound. Again, you only have 3 wounds to work with, folks. Okay, so that's the end of the first turn. Can we get to the win condition, which is right here, the Valley of Fear? We're playing a standard game. Create 3 sets with each set containing 4 or more investigation cards. Okay, so we can tell right now that we're off, hopefully to a good start, but this is 1 investigation card. I need 4, and I need 3 sets of those. So let's continue. I'm going to draw 4 cards off the top of the deck. And I've drawn a 1, 2, a 4, and a C. Okay, this is good news. This is good news, because what I can do is I can place the 2 here, and I place the C here. Again, same number, but different letters, okay, into the office. And then into my crime scene, I'm going to place a 1 and a 4. Let me move this over here. So nothing matches yet. So we don't take any actions. We don't take any wounds, thankfully. No wounds yet. All right, next turn, let's draw 4 more cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I've got 2 wounds here, and I've got the number 1. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a 1 here. Now here's the thing. I don't want to put this D over here, because that'll give me a wound. So I'm going to put the D here. Okay. And then I'm going to play a wound here, letter B. So B and D, they do not match, so I don't take a wound. And then I'm going to place in the crime scene. Again, remember, 2 cards in the office, 2 cards in the crime scene. I'm going to place a 1 here. These match. So when you match cards, you immediately discard them, and you're going to do the action. So the action on top of this one is, it says, take 1 investigation card from the crime scene and place it into your office. Now, if I could not do that, if I could not do that, then I would take a wound. But thankfully I can, because I have a 1 and a 2. I need to take an investigation card. Let's take the 3, and we'll place it over here. Okay. Now, remember, when you're playing cards, they have to go in alternating order. So I could not play this here because the numbers are not the same, right? But I could start a new one here. You can always start a new one. Now, you cannot start one that with the same number. So I could not start another number 2 here. Okay. So let me just fix this up. I've got wounds. I've got investigation card, and got that. So I'm going to draw 4 more for my next turn. And I've got a 1, 4, 4, and a letter B. Okay. Well, this works out okay because, well, I don't know how great it's going to be. If I put the 4 here, yeah. So I'm going to match up that 4 no matter what I do. So I'm going to place a 4 here in my office. And what the 4 says is, if you match 4, you're going to look at the discard and then take a card from the discard and play it into either side. Okay. By the way, the discard pile, that is public information. You can always look through it. So right now we know there's 2 1s there. So I'm going to be playing a 1. So I place the 4 here. Now, as far as timing, why don't we place the letter B here? Okay, so I place a 4 and a B, and then I'm going to place a 1 here, and then I'm going to match the 4. So the 4s match, and once again, just a reminder, we go to our detective, and that says go look at the discard and take a card from there. So I'll put Holmes there. So obviously we have no choice. They're both 1s. We're going to discard the 4s because that's what we just used. And then we could place this in either area. Now, if we did it here, it would match again. So then we would do the next, we would do that immediate action, which is place an investigative card from your crime scene to the office. But that would be bad because there are no more investigation cards here. And since we could not do that, then we would get a wound. So we're not going to do that. The card that we've drawn is going to go here. And thankfully, we have a spot here. Remember, it has to alternate. We got a 1, a D, and then a 1. And then the next letter here cannot be a D. Okay? Cool, cool, cool. Let's continue. We're doing okay, I guess. Remember, we're trying to get 3 sets that have 4 investigative cards each. So these have 2, this has 1, and this has 1. Continue on here. Let's see, we got 4 cards. Okay. We got a letter A. That's good. Oh, we got a 1. That's good too. Okay. I am going to place the A here, the 1 here. So that's our first 2 cards. The second and third card, or third and fourth card is going to go here and here. No matches, so no pairs. We don't have anything to do here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're 3/4 of the way done with that first set. Okay, which is cool, 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 cool. Okay, I'm going to move these down a little bit. I'm going to scoot these over just a little bit here, and then I'm going to draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And okay, 2, 3, 4. There's no 1s. I have a letter A. So where can I? Okay, that works. Okay, so now I can. So this is gonna be tricky because one of these, at least one of these are gonna go over here. Actually, both. 2 of these investigative cards are going to go here because I don't want the A here because that gives him a wound. I wish I had a 1 because, oh no, yeah, the 1, I need a different letter here. I could not play the A here because you can't have same letters in the same column. So what I could do is a 3. Or a 2. 2 might be good. 3, no. I'm going to go with let's go with the letter A here, and then a 3 here, okay? Which means 2 and 4 are going to go here. Scoot these in a little bit, and none of them match, but that means something's probably going to match soon. I really need to start building my case and figure out who is behind the mystery that needs to be solved. Okay, so now here's a unique here's an interesting example. Whenever you draw your 4, there's a couple exceptions here. When you draw 4, if they are excuse me, if they're all numbers or investigations, or they're all threats, you can discard them and draw 4 new cards. Also, if you ever draw cards where there are 3 of the same number or 3 of the same letter, so if I had 3 2s or 3 A's, I could also do that, discard and redraw. So let me see what I want to do here. I could put the 2 here, and I could put the 4 here. So the 2 and 4 could be used. That means I'm going to do the 2 and 3, which means I'm going to have to take those actions. And the actions for 2 is I would have to move a threat over, which I would not be able to do because I'm covering those. And then the 3, I'd have to move an investigation card over. Interesting. I mean, I could do the way, if I could time it just right, maybe I could do this. Let's see. I'm going to give it a shot, folks. Let's do this here. I'm going to put the 4 here and the 2 here. Okay, those are my 2 cards that I've played in the office. Now I've got to come back over here to the crime scene. I'm going to play the 2 and 3. Now again, timing matters. So let's see. We know that the 2, I'm going to have to take a threat from the right side, from the office, and bring it to the crime scene. And then the 3, we know it's going to have to take an investigation card and bring it over from the office over to the crime scene. So what I'm going to do is hopefully time this right. So I'm going to bring over... I really want to bring over the letter C because that would not match anything. So we're going to do that. I'm going to play the 3 on top here. Those match, and that again means I need to bring an investigation card over to the office. So the 3s are going to go here. I'm going to bring over the 2. Okay. Now the 2s are going to match, and the 2s mean I must bring a threat over, a letter card over. So I'm going to bring in that letter C. Okay. And then this was the extra 2 I had there. Does not match. Thankfully, none of these match, so no wounds yet. Now, it does sort of hurt me here because remember, I'm trying to get 4 of each. I've got 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. We're talking about numbers. So let's continue. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards drawn. Okay, I've got a couple of 3s, and I've got the letter B. I also have a 4. Now, I cannot play this 4 because it cannot play the number here, and I could not play the same letter. It's got to be a different letter. So it looks like we're definitely going with B, different letters, and then we need the same number, 3. Now we're going to have to go over here. The 3 is going to go here, then the 4 is going to match. Oh, interesting. Okay, this is cool. The 4 is going to match. That actually helps us out because the 4, remember, the 4, if you match the 4s, you get to go to the discard pile, draw 1, and then play 1 on either side. So hopefully that's going to help us out here. So 4s, we're going to dig in the discard pile. Oh, they're all numbers. They are all numbers. No. Okay. That's okay. That is actually okay. I'm going to take the number 2. Okay, so we've taken the 4s. We've played those. And that means we grab a card from the discard pile, play it on either side. I'm going to place it here. The 2s match. And remember, the 2s, now that means... Oh, no. I didn't want that. Oh, no. We're rewinding. I did not want that. I misread it. I thought that I can take a threat and push it over to this side. No, this means take a threat and bring it on over this side. Oh, man. Wow. So I'm going to have to dig a card. Again, there's no letters. So this is sort of brutal, folks. I think I'd have to take a 3 because, okay, I take the 4s. I play those. I take the 3. These match, so I have to take that action. And this is the only action I can take is take a investigative card and bring it over to the left. I'll bring it over to the crime scene. Okay, so let's take a look at what numbers we have here. 1s, 4s. Okay. There's a couple of, there's 3 different 4s there. Oh, that hurts. So I think we're just going to take a 4 and bring it over here. Just sort of, yeah. Okay, continue on. New hand, new turn. 4 cards. Well, oops, I took 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got a 2, a letter D. Ah, I could not put the letter D here or here because those where I have them. Oh, man. Oh, what am I going to do? No! I'm going to get hurt here, folks. I am going to get hurt. So the D has to go here. The 2 or the 1. Oh, man. Okay, well, let's try this. Okay, so we played the D. So just as a way to remind myself what I played. I played the D there. I'm going to play the 1 here. The 1 means I have to take a investigative card and put it to the right. So can we bring over a 4? Yes, we can put the 4 here. Okay, we have 2 more cards here. I'm going to place the 2 here. The 2 means I bring over a threat to the right side, to the left side. And unfortunately, it's going to match that. So I have a wound now. So 1 wound. I just turn this here. And then my final card that I'm playing is the 2. So I played this here. Okay. So we've taken a wound. That's 1. Again, once we got the second one, we flip it over. And the third one, we just discard and we've lost. So let's not get any more wounds, shall we? All right. Continuing on. Draw 4 new ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I've got a 4-4 and a BC. Okay. Oh, man. Can I play? This would be really cool. Okay, why don't we do this? I'm going to play the letter C on the 3. And then I'm going to play the letter B on the number 1. Okay, so different letters, same number. 3, 3, 3, ABC, 1, 1, 1, DAB. I'll place the 4 here and then 4 here. And again, number 4, I go to the discard pile and I get to play anything I want. I think we're going to, should we take that 1? Should we finish the 1s? Or should we finish the 3s? I think we're going to finish the 3s here. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. A bunch of 2s. There's another 3. There's another 1. So pretty much the same thing. I'm going to place the 3 here. Okay, so we've got 1 set. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a set right there. These 4s have been played. Okay, we have 1 wound. We've got 1 set. Remember, the set is 4 more investigation cards. 1, 2, 3, 4 investigation cards. Oh, getting low on the deck. If you have to go shuffle to the deck, you can shuffle discards, but you're going to take a wound for the advanced players. Ooh, okay. Oh, can we do this? Oh man. Okay. Okay, we're gonna take a wound, unfortunately. That I don't like. Unless we go 2, bring the B over, place the C and the A. Okay, what I'm gonna do, again, just so we remember what I'm playing, I'm place the 2 here. That matches. The 2 means I must bring over a wound. So I'm going to bring over the B. That's going to give us a wound, unfortunately. But then I can play the C for the second card I'm playing this turn. And then the 1. Oh, man, no. But then the A goes here. No, that's going to be 2 wounds and I'm dead. Okay, let's take these back. This B was over here. The 2, I need to bring over. Okay, so here's my hand here. Oh, man. Oh, this is so brutal. I'll put the 1 here. Again, I'm going to do this so I know what I played. And then I could put the C here, but then I would have to put the 2 and the A. Oh, I think either way I'm going to lose. No! Can I go? Let me see. A, C. I can do the C here, maybe. Okay, okay. I do the C here. I do the D 2 here. Then I'm going to get a wound here, but then I'm still alive. Okay, yeah, we're going to do that. So I really want to finish the 1s, but I have to stay alive. So I've taken yet another wound. So flip this over. 1 wound left, folks. We are. This is now a serious wound. Okay. So this is what I got left to work with. Ugh. Last draw. Okay, 3, 3, 1. Okay, I can finish the 1. The 3 would bring over a number. Man. Oh. We've got the 3s, we've got the 1s lined up. Oh man, I think we're lost, friends. I think this is a lost cause, unless if we do, no, don't have the right letters. Oh no, so I can do 1 and C, then the 3s. I'd have to bring over one of those. Well, let's, oh, well, yeah, I've lost. So here's the thing. I can do the 1. I can do the C, all right? I can do the 3 and match the 3. And the 3 means I bring over an investigative card over. So, for example, the 4. Discard those. And I have no cards left. I have to go to the deck. Now, it does say for the advanced players, you would take a wound. But let's see what happens. Let's play it out. Let's see what happens. I'm going to not take a wound here, but I'm going to shuffle this. And what this does is you take all the cards from the discard and any threats in the crime scene, and you shuffle that up. Okay? Now, this is for the standard game. If it was advanced, you would take a wound, and my game would be over. But we're going to play... we'll play the basic rules because I want to win. Let's win this, shall we? The game has been afoot, and I want to solve the mystery. So I'm going to shuffle these up a little here, or a bunch, and then I'm going to draw 4 and continue the game. We've got the 3s, we've got the 1s. We need a 2, folks. If we get that 2, we win. 1, 2, 3, 4. See what we draw. There's a 2. There is a 2. And it's a B. So, I'm going to play the B. I'm going to play the 2. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, a set of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, a set of 4 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, a set of 4 3s. D, C, B, they are different letters. D, A, B, C, A, B, C. And so then this, we would, oh, this is interesting. So the 4s would have meant we go to the discard and draw, but there was none there, so we would have taken a wound. But we've already completed our sets. We have won, and we are the greatest detective in all of the land. Let me show you a couple of things here. This is Dr. Watson. He has slightly different powers than Sherlock Holmes. You could play either card as a solo, or you can play cooperatively, or you can even play 2 detectives a solo game. And then there's another a mystery here, the final problem. But in this case, we solved this one because we're awesome detectives. The Valley of Fear, no more. The Reign of Terror is over. We have restored justice, and that is the game. Thank you so much for watching my solo run-through of Sherlock Solitaire. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and until next time, we'll see you here at Tabletop Tonight. Bye, everybody.